From the studios of WFAN in New York and simulcast across the country via the S Network, this is Mike Francesa on the Fan on this Monday as we get closer and closer to Christmas. We'll start to get into that Christmas mode a little later. Today we'll have Talk at 5. We will have Glenn Grunwald from the Knicks at 6 to talk about the Knicks, the man who is now really in charge of the Knicks. We'll talk to him at 6 this afternoon. We'll talk to Talk at 5. He got banged up again last night. And, you know, there's two ways to look at this, and I will begin it in the Giant way. And for you Giant fans who didn't despair, and I know, listen, with 5 minutes left, you had given up the season and you started to think about future things. But the brilliance of Eli Manning, who has had a sensational season, is the headline in what I will call self-destruct Sunday. Because putting the brilliance of Eli Manning, and I should put Pierre-Paul in there too because he had that kind of impact on the game. There were a host of teams in the league yesterday who decided late in the games, in important games, to turn victories into defeats. And one of those teams, thankfully for the Giants, was the Dallas Cowboys. And their mistakes and their breakdowns were not even on the top of the chart for the week. Wait to get to some of the others. Wait till we get to some of the others. When do we get to the Bears? Or the Bengals? Or the Titans? But what went on in this Giant game, when you look at it from the Giant perspective, it is, hey, didn't quit, didn't despair. And as I said to you on Friday, I posed this to the audience on Friday, if you remember. Would you rather be on defense up 3, or would you rather have the ball down 3 in the final seconds of this game? Which would you be more comfortable with? And I'll tell you this. If Manningham had not dropped the ball in the end zone at the time in that possession, if he had caught the ball, the Giants may have lost. Because it would have left the Cowboys with enough time and timeouts that they probably would have come back on that Giant defense and stuck it in the end zone. I was actually thinking when the Giants hit the 38-yard line,